Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to VanillaTV, obviously for the ETF2L Grand Final. We've just seen an absolutely fantastic map, a moment in Team Fortress 2 history, ladies and gentlemen. Epsilon is a human as well. It is not a machine. That is the one thing I can notice. You remember that scene, Byte, from Rocky 4? Where Rocky has to fight against that Russian guy? And then as soon as he hits one punch and he bleeds, they say, "He's human! Look! He's bleeding! He's human!" That's what I feel right now. Broder has dealt a punch to Epsilon. They're not gonna like this. They're not gonna like this at all. And how are they gonna be coping here on Snakewater? Snakewater's a map we've seen these teams play on earlier this season, and let's just say that a 13-minute 5-0 roll is not what we're gonna be expecting today.
Nope, and just to quote you, remember on VanillaTF2.org, the sublime article that Beach did, along with my questions that he put at the end of it, that I asked numlocked, if you somehow lose a map, how will you guys recover having not lost a single map all season? And he said, if we lose a map, we'll get over it. A loss will eventually happen, but we don't plan on it happening anytime soon. So clearly, time has happened soon for you, numlocked and Epsilon. You're gonna have to react now and show why you guys are deservedly maybe the champions, or maybe Broder are. Broder played a fantastic game on Process, but you can't help but feel Epsilon did make more mistakes on Process. Clearly not their best map.
Alright guys, and obviously there was a little bit of a contest going on over at ETF2L. I did not get the chance to plug it because they started so fast on Process. So sorry I couldn't do it, but there was a contest to see who picked the top fragger and everything like that. The answer was 33. And Animal said to me, "I guessed 33!" He did, but 8 people in total guessed 33, guys. So if any of you 8 people guessed 33 as top fragging, you're gonna have to wait a little bit because there's gonna be like a random generizer going through that.
Obviously, yeah.
So yeah, I can't
who was
saying
the
he hates
fragger?
me for it. It's okay. What'd you say?
Who was the actual fragger? 33 to who?
I'm guessing it's. I'm honestly not sure. I haven't looked at. I haven't gotten the stats. I haven't gotten the stats.
Ah, okay. I shall try and acquire these beautiful stats.
Well, let me tell you right now is they have actually gone live, and the one thing that I can notice to you, Byte, as I say, welcome to VanillaTV here at Pledge of Byte, casting the ETF2L damn it Grand Final, and it is insane as we go into a third map. Epsilon bleeds. Broder versus Epsilon, ladies and gentlemen. Mirelin is running crits once again, Byte.
Yeah, this may not work out for them. Obviously, this is quite a slow middle for some reason, and he may get Uber in time. And Epsilon taking a lot of damage. Cookye goes down, trying to go for the medic. The soldier needs to jump in here. Mirelin's going to have this in time. Rib is really, really weak. All of Broder really, really weak. They're going to have crits now. Tech doing a really good job taking down Schocky and Knox.
Here we not go. It's not needed. Look at that. Broder's winning it on frags alone. Here we go.
But Mike takes down. Oh, Mike takes down Zebbosai. So the crits has been nullified, and numlocked gets out. And you know what? That's probably a good exchange for Epsilon, just because they forced the crits. No one died from the crits, and Nox spawned, so the advantage isn't much.
Okay, Broder has won more middles than they did during the regular season game on Snakewater. That's a statistic I have for you. Broder got absolutely mauled in the regular season game on Snakewater. The fact that they won this middle is already a victory for them. They're not going to be happy about playing this map against Epsilon whatsoever, but it's loser's pick. Epsilon was like, no, we're playing Snakewater. We're getting this done. There's a clear advantage here, and there's a clear window which they can push on.
But they're looking to push it, Pledge. They're looking to push it, Epsilon, against a sniper.
Broder's on second already.
Oh, they're already on second. Oh my god, they're in trouble. They need to jump this. They need to jump this all at the same time and get focus fire, but they're not. Epsilon are in disarray, but Mirelin goes down. Zebbosai takes down Mitsy. They are 3 players down here, 4 players down here, Epsilon. Mike goes down. Shocky takes down Rib, but Shocky is... Where is Shocky? He's on last. What can Shocky do? This is all up to Shocky now.
Let's have a little bit of a look. Shocky Walters now 5 seconds to spawn. Cookye comes in. Cookye gets spotted. Double scout. Headshot. That headshot from Tech, that is absolutely fantastic. As Broder picks up a round, and again, that is more they have done in 13 minutes of absolute madness during the regular season. Well played to Broder. They get a little bit of a morale advantage out of this one. And Epsilon, again, we saw Epsilon struggle against Quarantine on this map, Byte. I don't know if you can remember that, but they struggled. They got 3-1 down against Quarantine, managing to win it 5-3 in the end, or 6-3, something like that. Can Broder hold on to this lead, and can they make it work?
Yep, there is a soldier in the kitchen of Epsilon, but he is not being focused. Tech is doing a lot of damage. Tech is being an absolute nuisance, and he's not getting shut down quick enough. But he does go down eventually. Mirelin's going to have crits any minute. They need to be careful. Numlocked goes down as well. Numlocked is being shut down. And they've just got no chance at the moment. They need to be careful. Mike needs to be careful. Could be crits. He doesn't have it. Oh, he doesn't have it yet, Mike.
Let's have a look.
Rip
comes in. They're probably going to... Oh my god, Rip gets Walters and Schocky with a random sticky. That is completely and utterly stupid there from Epsilon. They were not really keeping track of that. And now Epsilon, if they had scouts here, they could have held. They could have fought for it. They possibly even could have won it. But now they're in massive trouble.
Oh, nice pipe by Nom. Nom doing some really good damage there. This is insane. I mean, literally, we're seeing the champions crumble at the moment. Literally, they are literally. It was only a matter of time until something had rattled their cage, and that is what's happened at the moment. The question is, can they stop it rattling? And Mirelin goes down to Mike. Mike actually gets him there. That is a great pick from drop down, and no one actually watched it. Really well played. Mirelin goes down now, so they obviously have a full Uber advantage now.
Yeah, there's a little bit of things going on. Obviously, Tech is still playing sniper, so pushing out is not as easy. Second thing is that Schocky was asking for a pause after the round. So I'm not really sure if there's something with Epsilon going on. No one crashed, so I don't know what the issue is. But they asked for it. So there is probably going to be a pause after the round, unless this round takes long enough that the issue is resolved. But Epsilon, they've been looking for it. They've been looking to push. Are they going to do it? It looks like it, and they're going to go from bottom. What do you think about this, Byte?
It could work, but Tech has seen it. Oh, has he not? So no, he hasn't seen it. They're dropping out. They've actually Ubered now. They need to get picks here. If they don't get picks, they're in trouble, and they don't get any picks. They get the point. They don't get any picks. There is a backup on! There is a backup on, and they're actually going to get it! Oh! Mirelin goes down for it, though, and now they're in trouble because there's a scout behind. He's going to get picked off. He's in lobby. Cookye, he will go down. He is in lower lobby now, getting the small health back. No, he doesn't get the small health back. He is now still lower.
Going for it.
Yeah, he goes down. 6 down. That could have literally changed a lot, but unfortunately, they just got on that point. Broder tried their hardest their place to get on that point and stop it being capped.
Cookye did win the duel against Schocky on last. So again,
oh, like, 1-1.
Yeah, well, obviously, but like we've seen time and time again, we saw it on process. Obviously, you don't cover 1-on-1s, you cover 6-on-6, but Cookye and Schocky keep finding each other across the map, and it seems to be very even about who comes out on top every single time. No one is giving the other one an edge. They're top scouts, the best scouts in Europe for sure, and with Tech getting Walters, that might actually be a crucial one. Oh my god, the sticky trap! Mitsy and numlocked are dead as hell. Dropped to the floor. Yes, we can see the soldier come in. Yes, we can see the scout come in. But Broder turns around a game that was unturnaroundable, if that's a word.
Everything goes down for Epsilon except for Knox. Knox managed to get out. Obviously, does a really good job. Wow, the mistakes are coming through here. Epsilon are feeling it at the moment. They are going to contend here with an Uber against Broder, but where are Broder going to attack from? Sniper window. No one's spotted it. Now they have, obviously, with a massive headshot onto... was it Walters or was it... I'm not sure. But let's take a look now. They are going to push in. Knox, you get in a position where you can get out, Knox. What are you doing? Knox has completely lost it. Knox should go down. Oh, he goes down to a lovely grenade by Rib. The Rib is absolutely beasting here. But numlocked and Walters going huge. Rib is going to go down here surely. Yep, he gets taken down. And Broder being wiped again. Where is Tech's in window? He's going down.
The fact that worked made me think that it was a bait from Knox, but we all know Epsilon just got caught there. Epsilon got completely caught. The fact that worked was solely down to individual skill. That was not teamwork. That was not being clever. That was being caught. And that is not a good thing to see. Epsilon getting caught, you never see that. That never happens. They're shaky, Byte, right now. They're shaky.
They are. Well, if you haven't been rattled in 7 months, wouldn't you be shaky?
Yeah, I guess. It's a fair point. So let's see Epsilon's going to try and cap this one off.
Numlocked, you've overextending. Numlocked showing the cracks. But Mike takes down Mirelin. So they have no demo, but they have a medic, and they are capping him. Remember, they have heals. Mike needs to be careful and stay alive. Can he stay alive here? Soldier's in no man's land. Zebbosai goes down, and now Epsilon will be smelling blood. Will they take it sensibly here, Pledge? Will they say, you know what, let's just build the Uber because Mirelin's still down? Why not?
You know what I would do? If Broder have done their homework, I think Broder should build a sentry right now at the exact same spot Queen should build a sentry.
Where is cookye? Yeah. Or where is Ips as well? Ips and cookye.
Seriously, we're looking at those two right now. I know it's not Broder's style, but if you want to piss Epsilon more off than what you've already done by winning a map against them, build that damn sentry behind the stair and piss him off. That's
So I
what
think
you
that's
want
going
to
to
do.
happen. It looks like they're going to Uber a scout and a soldier, maybe? Or 2 soldiers. They're going to go for it. 2 soldiers here. Sicky's been blown, and now it's up to the heavies. What can the heavies do against the actual heavy? And he is going to go down surely. No, someone needs to focus the heavy. The heavy's about to go down surely. The heavy goes down. This looks like a point for Epsilon eSports, and it's going to be 1-1 now. With only 8 minutes gone, it feels like it's much longer because of all the transitional plays there so far. And Epsilon managing to gather themselves, Pledge.
To be fair, I think if there was a sentry there, numlocked would have hit his kill bind as soon as he saw it. I think that's what would have happened. But Epsilon is going to pick this one up. And Broder, obviously things are not looking good for both of these teams. They're both a little bit shaky. They got caught. Obviously the adrenaline is raging through their bodies. We'll have to wait and see how this middle's going to go. Again, the crit streak on Mirelin. That guy's not going to stop anytime soon, Byte.
Tech has been completely nulled though. Can Tech go in again? Tech has been... Zebbosai and Tech have been stopped. This is it, you see. On middle at the moment, the one that's causing the trouble for Epsilon is Tech. However, this time Tech gets focused like hell and he can't do anything. Mirelin does have crits. They have crits. The Mitsy forces it. That's actually really well played. Knox needs to be careful. Knox doesn't have it. Oh, Knox isn't there actually. I was going to say I thought he was with Mike.
It was a scout. No, it was just Mike fighting against a scout. Yeah.
I was surprised though because Mike went forward and Mitsy went forward. Didn't make any sense. I thought maybe Mitsy would stay and they would push together with the Uber, but they didn't do that.
I think they wanted to do a double bomb, but as soon as Mitsy already got it, Mike was like, "Oh, I'm already here."
Ah, okay, fair enough then.
Like that's my logic behind it, right? Like I'm not 100% sure if that was correct, but that's the only thing I can think of.
It doesn't make sense to me though because by the time they spawn here and push,
Yeah.
Broder are going to have crits. So it's obviously Sniper is in window. numlocked has called it. Scout is there hiding. Has he seen his shadow? Have they seen his shadow?
I don't think so. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Here comes Epsilon. Knox, don't do it, man. Don't do it, Knox. Don't do it. But he's still not Ubering. He's insane. Knox is holding this one for they're going down. This is the Epsilon. This is the Epsilon strategy.
Steel.
This is Epsilon. They love doing this fight. They love doing this so much. If the enemy has any sort of no Uber.
What an Uber! What an Uber! Oh my god, that was absolutely insane. That was so nice by Knox there, just catching numlocked as about. Literally, numlocked was about to be critted then. But he gets Ubered in time, and it's going to be another round to Epsilon, and it's 2-1 now, from Epsilon coming back with 2 quick rounds. I say 2 quick rounds, as in 2 rounds in the last.
That was Knox. That was all the French guy Knox, man. That was the ball downstairs. That is Epsilon's strategy. They love going downstairs and flank the enemy with a dome and Uber. They went all the way inside, got the damage done, got the plays out, and that Uber reflection was absolutely fantastic. And now, for the first time... Let me check. Yeah, it's medical. I know it's medical on Mirelin. I had to double check. I don't get that wrong.
Tech going to be contained. This is the question this time. Tech is weak. Zebbosai is weak, but the scouts come out clean here. Taking down wltrs and Mike. And it looks like bybben does go down here. Will Epsilon recontest? I don't think so. The scout goes down. Yep, the scout goes down as well. Broder not happy losing 2 rounds there on the trot. And Epsilon won't let them have this. Yeah, I don't think Epsilon will or should let them have this. They will have Uber in time. numlocked will be saying, no, let's hold this. And yep, they are going to hold this. Zebbosai taking too much damage. They are going to try and hold this. They need to be careful. If they're going to hold it, they have to Uber now. And it's Uber versus Uber. But don't forget, Epsilon get nice spawn here, Pledge. I say nice spawn. They're going to get spawned to second point, but no one's actually stopping the point, and Zebbosai's blocking. This is really well played by Zebbosai. Zebbosai has just turned this all the way around, taking down numlocked.
They got it. Well played by Zebbosai, blocking that one out with his firm body. And now comes in up in there, gets the double shot. Schocky turns him down though. Not going to like it, but bybben comes around, gets 1. Gets 2, and he's going to be able to pick up the 3rd one as well with the help of his buddy Rib. And here we go, the comeback is ready, and we have a game at our hands, Byte. This is not going to be a roll. This is not going to be a crazy game. All this is going to be is an insane 3rd game to an insane best of 3. One game that might even go into the history books as one of the best of 3s we've ever had in Team Fortress 2.
Yeah, I'm just looking at Mike. Mike needs to shine on this map. If Mike turns on the hacks, man, he is going to change this game completely around, but he's not having a good game at the moment. I'm hoping he turns it on. Maybe the pressure's getting to him, the adrenaline is getting to him, and the soldier's going to get shut down here. Tech is really, really weak, and Schocky takes down Rib. bybben takes down wltrs, and they can see the scouts on numlocked. bybben is on full health, trying to... Oh, he gets a grenade! Oh, that's really well played. bybben not able to take down numlocked. numlocked getting...
Zebbosai's hiding.
In kitchen.
Yeah,
this is going to be a pick for nothing.
He's sitting there, here we go. Oh, he got spotted.
He's been spotted.
It's fine, he's going to try and get a pick anyway. Let's get Mike to 39 HP. He's going to try and jump out. Well played to Mitsy for actually blocking him out there. He did a very good job. And Broder, they're gonna have to try and hold. Tech, obviously, the guy to watch again.
Oh, this is a risky play. Where is he watching?
Tech is just looking at the moment. He's just looking. Now he drops back. Yeah, he drops back. All right, so this is the Uber from Nox, and we've seen this multiple times, right? They love going from the outside. Tech didn't even get hit anymore. That's ultimate barriers of Steelers, right? Now the Uber comes in, heavy's blocking out that soldier. It's very well played so far. Last time this was a 6-0. Can they do that again? But I don't think so.
No, the focus fire was messed up there. The focus fire is completely messed up by Epsilon, but what can they do? It's all about DM here. I don't think they're going to be able to do it. They've lost 4 players now, Epsilon. That was clearly a miscommunication or misfiring. They are not focusing fire correctly there, Epsilon. One went for the heavy and chased him all the way. The other soldier went for the right-hand side, then numlocked went for the right-hand side as well. It wasn't enough, and now Broder have an Uber advantage, and they will cap second, and they will probably cap middle, unless numlocked can get a pick here.
Oh god. See, oh, Mike gets the shot on
left side, they need to be careful.
Oh my god, are they getting caught? Are you serious? Epsilon getting caught again? Second time this map that they're just getting caught out on guard, and this is not Epsilon-esque at all. They don't get caught out guard, Byte. They haven't been caught out guard a single time this entire season. It doesn't happen.
The good news is Nox stayed alive. That is key. Now that Nox stayed alive, they can recontest middle, but numlocked and wltrs are still down, and like you said, we don't normally see numlocked. Not Epsilon overextending, and that soldier is very, very weak. Mike's going to go down. Again, Mike is getting frustrated. They're losing players left, right, and centre, and now there's a backup on. They need to be careful and not use this Uber in a rush. 2 scouts are in disarray here. They need to be careful. That's 1 scout down. Cookye goes down here, overextending. They don't have Uber just yet, and Epsilon need to push now. If they push now and get another pick pledge, they will get this point, even though they have an Uber to contend with. They need to get a pick here.
No, they're holding. No, they're holding. Okay, so they're going to face tank the damage and just deal with it. Here comes the Uber. Both teams equal Ubers at the exact same time. Mitsy gets dropped though. wltrs is low on HP. wltrs made his way to a map pack, so that's 5 versus 5. But cookye is spawning, so it's going to be a 6 versus 5. Well played, Zebbosai locking down numlocked there, but numlocked still firmly at 158 HP. Now getting dropped down. Now getting the damage done. wltrs going to try and do his best. Does protect his buddy, and well played to Schocky. Gets the pick on Tech on the flank. That's going to stop Broder, at least for the time being. And both of these teams, I cannot believe that was only a 1 versus 1. People got caught. People got insane shots all over the place. Broder's doing this, Byte. They're going to force this.
They need to focus fire here. There is a scout flanking in onto Zebbosai. Sorry, onto numlocked, but he gets shut down by Mike. Mike doing a really good job, but numlocked goes down as well. What can that scout do? He's really weak. Cookie's on 21 HP. Oh, he gets away with murder. Cookye there. That Broder are still in. Broder are still in, and they have the Uber advantage. But Medi goes down. Oh, Mirelin on 99%. wltrs takes down Mirelin. That's absolutely huge. That is wltrs coming absolutely huge there. Tech goes down and Rib gets out. Oh my, you have no idea what Broder could have done then. Broder literally were on the cusp of just capping second and wiping Epsilon because they didn't have it. But Mirelin gets taken down by wltrs on 99%. There wasn't a drop, to be fair to Mirelin. It definitely was not a drop. He didn't have it. And now, what a change. Oh my god, this is such a transitional play. 15 minutes already gone.
Again, by the right decision. Double sniper from Broder. They've done this before. They love doing this strategy. And now Cookye switches to Scout. Sees the heck. Tech gets a headshot onto Mike though. Mike does not fall. Here goes Tech again. Tech goes for the hero shot. Mike gets taken down. And it looks like Epsilon pushing a little bit weirdly so far, but they have to make sure not to get flanked again. I'm assuming. Yeah, here we go. The Uber came out from the down way, and now they're coming in. But numlock's going in jumping on top of that.
Mirelin goes down. Mirelin goes down. numlock's about to go down. His role was just to get the snipers going down. Oh my god! Actually, Epsilon will get this. Somehow, Pledge. Somehow that actually worked out. Oh my god. I mean, I think the reason it worked out was the fact that. Well, the fact that the scouts were capping ×4, which put Broder off, so they dropped back, and at the same time, numlocked and the soldier, was it Mitsy or Mike, I'm not sure, focused Mirelin and he went down. That was key.
476 damage per minute coming out of that one for numlocked, and Tech was the closest one in 350 or so.
Yeah.
Very clear, numlocked there being the MVP, doing the most damage, as he did on map 1, as he did on map 2. Numlocked is the carry for Epsilon, but he needs to get more done, because Epsilon revolves around him. He needs to get the stuff done. And so far this middle, it's a little bit passive from both sides, but Broder gets the first, gets the second, and Epsilon and Broder both passive. But I feel that passivity on this middle specifically, Byte, plays into Broder's hands more so than Epsilon's.
Yep, and Nox doing a really good job staying alive on last hit, but he is literally, he's too far behind on percentage. He needs to build now. They're not going to have it in time. They need a heavy. They need a pyro. He might not have this in time. I'm calling it here. If Broder push, Oh, they're nowhere near. No, they're not. They're not close enough. I thought if Broder, maybe Zebbosai would have called it, but nonetheless, they will have Uber in time. And Tech is sniper. They need to get into position. Numlocked right hand side. So
Okay.
Tech could go bottom.
This is what I know from Broder, Byte, is that Broder dislikes pushing Uber versus Uber into any point that has a massive choke. They want to play on a pick. So having Tech Sniper makes perfect sense in that regards. When he's going to look, sees the heavy, gets the heavy. That's a pick that they need. And Tech very clearly gets that pick there. Now they're pushing. This is the way they play with a heavy roaming soldier. He's got to use his fourth rocket to get back. Zebbosai could not get back. That was a misplay coming out of the Swedish soldier. And Broder's going to mess this one up.
Yeah, and Mirelin goes down as well, but Tech is still alive, Cookie's still alive. This is all up to Tech, but Tech gets taken down. It's all up to Cookye. So, oh, it's a complete white pledge. It started off so well with Mike going down. Zebbosai, I've got to say, was the cause there. He overextended, pledge. He went too far. Mirelin could not catch him in time. There's no way he could have Ubered him. He was just too far.
Zebbosai he jumped with 2 rockets, one to shoot one and jump back. But he got juggled before he could shoot the 4th rocket, and he got caught off guard.
Oh, lovely air shot there by Zebbosai onto Mike, but Zebbosai gets focused here and there's no chance at the moment. Tech is still sniper. Zebbosai goes down here. That was so unfortunate. Zebbosai got a beautiful air shot. I cannot say anymore. Look at this by Schocky. Oh my god, his movement is absolutely sublime. And they are still running a sniper here, Broder. Remember, they need to be careful here, Epsilon. I'm pretty sure they know that they're running sniper. They have a slight window here for Uber advantage. Oh, he's watching now, right-hand side, sorry, Tech. He's watching, yep. There was a soldier behind now, and he's causing a distraction. That's what he wanted. The soldier was there to create a distraction. And now that they're in, he may not need to use. And the sniper's still there. Oh! Oh my god, balls of absolute steel. And they've actually Ubered, but Mike goes down. And so does Walters. It's 4 versus 4. Now, whoever gets the next pick, Fledge. Whoever gets the next pick.
I've heard this before, didn't I?
Cookie's gone down.
Here we go.
Nox surfs it like a boss onto the health pack. Nox.
Mirelin, what?
What a surf!
Mirelin ran around those boxes for half a century, keeping himself alive. He's going to end up dropping to the floor. But there was a scout, I'm quite sure it was Walters, who ran after Mirelin around those boxes for half a century. Numlocked on his own at the moment, raining complete terror. Tech manages to pick him off, though. And look at Mike, now going to have to wait for his medic. I cannot believe Mirelin survived for as long as he did. The fact that he did, though, is going to manage to have a slight advantage for Nox. So even though it made them win that exchangement, they're still going to be a little bit down on percentages. And Epsilon, exactly what Epsilon does, what they love to do, is to catch people off guard. And here we go, they're already putting pressure on the second point again.
Yep, and in fact the Uber charge advantage has been nullified. So where is he running? He's running Uber, so Mirelin has managed to catch up a little bit, and it's like a 2% difference now. And we're in this sort of stalemate situation, isn't it, really, Pledge? You know, people can push off this. It's not quite like Granary, but this is the cooldown period, so to speak.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, both of these teams, with 9 or so minutes left on the clock, 3-2 to Epsilon.
Ticky's left, by the way, so I've got to call this because Numlock's watching through the stairs. Just watch this. Oh! Wow, Zebbosai, you lucky, lucky boy. Numlock's outsmarting them there. They're going to go catwalk, surely. It's been called. Yep, the scouts watched it. And it's been called. They're going to have to use this early because the soldier's taking so much damage. There's nothing he can do. He's been focused. And they've Ubered. That's really well played. They haven't even used. They haven't Oh, they have now. They have now. And Mirelin's in trouble if he gets juggled. Mirelin is in trouble. He does get juggled. Mirelin's going down. Not a chance in the world. There is a scout in kitchen. Cookye
Broder's
is behind.
doing this. Broder's doing this, Byte.
It's 3 versus 3. Numlocked needs help. It's all up to Cookye.
No, Broder got this. Broder 100% wins the duel. Cookye actually managed to jump all the way from that catwalk area, going through Saw Room, getting the damage done as soon as those Ubers faded out. And the sort of struggle that Epsilon ended up being in really did not help him out there. They did manage to lose that one out. Broder's going to try and power through here, and that's a tough one to do. But with Byte going down and Schocky having to pick up a health pack in order to even stay alive, this is going to be a good fight for Broder. They're going to pick it up, though. But Epsilon, exactly like they've always done.
Medic.
They're not doing this. They're not going to leave this point.
No, you know why? Sorry to cut you off there, but it's because they didn't have a medic. And, I'm guaranteed 101% that was Nox who would have called that. The medic died. They had no
do this
people
all the time.
And it's really smart. It's really smart play by Epsilon, and especially Nox to call that. Because even though they were 2 players down, or 1 player that was down and 1 was very weak, he had to drop back, nowhere near the medic. They knew that they were weak.
It's all about more peeling than hard engaging in that scenario, isn't it? Where you want to get damage so that they can't heal up. heal up yourself, and then actually go in, like in that order. In order for your team to have the maximum advantage they can need without the enemy team having
Left side again, but those stickies are visible. Those stickies are visible. I think they're the obvious ones. numlocked trying to bait them in, and he does do so. And that will do enough to put Zebbosai off, but Zebbosai is still pushing. Sticky's in the saw! Sticky's in the saw, watch out numlocked, and they've actually Ubered. Oh, Zebbosai on 49 health gets Ubered in time. numlocked, don't overextend, numlocked! Ooh, and takes down Mitsy. Mitsy goes down instead, Zebbosai needs to go down. Zebbosai does go down, but numlocked might go down as well. numlocked does go down, so does Mirelin, and it's actually 4 versus 3 at the moment. Whoever gets the next pick. Tech is so weak.
It's a tough one, but you know, this is the thing, right? Rib and together with the Broder team,
they have a medic. They have a medic though.
But they have a lot of fraggers left, and to be fair, I don't think Epsilon's going to be able to power through this one. I think they're going to play it clever, realize what the situation is, and if you are unfamiliar with what the situation is, 6 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock, and if you have an uber advantage of 40%, and you're 3-2 up, Epsilon is going to take it hella easy.
Yeah, no, that was very smart. They weren't going to go and extend. They saw that the fact that Knox was alive, Mirelin was dead, and now they have a clear 50% window, or should I say 40%. And they should push with this, though. They shouldn't stay. They should definitely push with this, and they're going to push left-hand side. Cookye is sniper. Take a look at where Cookie's watching window. Oh, he might drop here. Watch this first-person point of view.
Oh, don't do it.
Oh, he
gaps it. You gotta be absolutely kidding me! Cookye does exactly what he's supposed to do, catching Knox off with minutes to spare, and now Broder has an opportunity here, an opportunity of which I'm sure they did not think they would get it yet. But Knox goes down, and with Zebbosai going down, it's still okay. It's still okay.
Wow, that was really well played by Mitsy and Mike. The spam by their rockets was absolutely sublime. They won't get this middle. There's no way Knox will let them have this middle. Nope. I say Knox, Epsilon won't, but Knox will be calling and saying, you know what, guys, I've spawned, and they're 2 down. Yeah, we'll hold this, thanks. And in fact, Tech goes down. They're 3 players down. That is a pick for them to push on second. They should push it on second straight away. Even though Cookie's gone sniper, if Epsilon push it really quickly, but wltrs goes down. wltrs goes down. What can Rib do if he gets another pick? He's not
numlocked 44! numlocked goes down! Oh my god, Rip is still alive. Are you actually kidding me? What the hell is going on there? Oh, the shot again! Cookye going absolutely ridiculous here in the dying minutes of Snakewater and giving Broder a fighting opportunity. How the hell is Rip still alive, Byte? I cannot believe that. Got spammed by 3 people, 4 people. numlocked must be absolutely swearing off his ass at the moment that Rip did not get focused correct there. With Cookye getting the shot onto Knox, Broder gets a second chance into tying this game up with minutes to spare.
Oh, this is getting really close now with only just under 5 minutes remaining. They have an uber advantage here, Broder, with a round deficit. Cookie's moving onto the right-hand side here. No one's going to focus fire on him. And they need to force this uber. That's what they need to do. If they don't force this uber, they're in trouble. They're going to go into lobby here. Zebbosai knows what he's doing. But he's going to get juggled here. Yep, he can't do anything at the moment. And Mitsy goes down. If they lose any more players, Mike goes down as well. Oh.
Broder got this? I'm tempted to say this, Byte. I'm
Sniper's
very tempted.
Alive.
Gonna have to try and make a play here. They're getting rid of the stickies.
Zebbosai goes down. The sniper's still up though. That's the problem. But numlocked takes down bybben.
Cookie's on the shooting alley. Cookie's on the shooting alley at the moment. He's getting completely left alone. Gets a shot left. Gets a shot right.
Is all up to Schocky. Sniper's still alive. Tech is still alive. Tech is still alive. But sniper goes down. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Somehow,
the main part of the team, the Zebbosai, the Tech, they could not get the picks they needed there. And even though Cookye was standing alone, and Epsilon, the aggression that they show now, Tech, I'm guessing, is going to try and get a pick down here.
Oh, that's oh my god, balls of steel! Balls of absolute steel by Epsilon. They have a slight window, but it's not enough. It's not enough. They need to recognize this. If they don't recognize this, they're going to be in trouble here. Yep, they recognise it. They're recognising it. There you can see. There you go.
They're going.
They need to be careful. They can't.
They're going through saw room.
They can't give the sniper freedom. They cannot give him. He's in. Oh, he's going window.
He's freedom. He has freedom at the moment. Soldier's there. Soldier's not going to pick him off though.
Mirelin's weak though. Mirelin is really weak.
He's going to heal up first before they push. I'm quite sure they are.
Soldier.
Cookie's looking. Cookie's looking.
wltrs goes down.
Oh, and Cookye got a body shot onto Mitsy. He's only 150 HP. If Broder wants to break this, they need to break it now. This is an opportunity here, Byte.
Sniper right side! Sniper right side! Ooh! This is complete separation by Broder, but bybben gets taken down. Soldier's in no man's land. Who is that soldier? It's Tech. Tech is trying to create distraction. He's in lobby. He's going to get focused. He is going to go down shortly. He's on 74 health. Yep, he gets taken down. And there are 3 players down here. And Cookye is the only thing that Broder can rely on at the moment. Where is... He's being focused here. He's going to get chased. Needs to be careful. Gets a body shot. Oh,
no, he's dead. He's dead.
Yeah,
Cookie's dead.
Yeah, he knows it. He saw that doom and gloom.
Everything that loves Broder hates Schocky right now. Schocky on his own single-handedly killed a soldier and a scout in this Sol room. It was absolutely ridiculous as he managed to pick those 2 people off. With Schocky going down there, I think Epsilon would have had massive troubles there. But now,
Epsilon pushing here
look
without
at
the
that!
Uber.
Look at the spam! This is insane, Byte! And Broder suddenly with the tail between their legs in a spot they really don't want to be in. It's 2 minutes left on the clock. Can Broder still do this? Yes.
There's
it is
soldier
still
behind.
possible.
Oh, nice shot by Mike, taking down Cookye. They are minus a player as well. Broder are in trouble here. Broder are in serious trouble because they don't have Uber in time.
No.
And Waters goes down. Remember, there is a soldier behind. He is going to get focused, and that's 3 players down. Broder are in trouble here. This is going to be game, set, and match to Epsilon eSports. Epsilon eSports have got to push. They have no demo.
If they break this, Broder is going to have to put a stand down now. They have to do it, and they have
Soldier's
to do it now.
going
If
down.
they get broken, this is it.
This
2
is
for
it.
1. Numlocked
This
is
is
down
it.
though. Can
Rib's
this happen?
in. It's all
I
up
don't
to
think
Rib.
so.
Heavy's
But
in.
Epsilon, oh my
Oh
god,
my
Heavy! Are you absolutely insane? As
It's
Bill
all up to
manages to
Walters.
pick
It's
this
all up
one
to
off.
Walters.
And
It's all up to-
Broder holds, at least for the time being. But with 1 minute and 15 seconds left on the clock, it is possible, but it is absolutely ridiculously hard for Broder to do this.
They've got no time at the moment. They're going to get nice spawners there. R3 plays down. Nice shot by Tech there onto Walters. Walters goes down. Tech is really, really weak. They are minus players here. Epsilon are playing it safe, and I'm pretty sure I just saw someone with crits. It's Mirelin.
You have
Mirelin
to.
is with
You have
crits.
to.
They've got 50 seconds. Oh my god, this is coming to be really, really close. Oh my
6
god.
versus 5
Oh,
here in middle.
pledge,
One
pledge,
sticky
pledge.
trap can close it off.
I've got to say
Byte.
here. Oh my
Oh,
god, double
done.
sticky
Sticky
kill.
trap,
That's
done.
it. It's all
GG.
over. Numlocked,
That's game
Numlocked won
over.
it. Numlocked won it. That's it.
Oh, numlocked. Ladies and
Numlocked.
gentlemen, this game going to come to an abrupt ending here as with 40
GGs.
seconds left on the clock. Numlocked gets the sticky trap of doom. GG's are being called, ladies and gentlemen.
Beautiful.
Epsilon was bleeding. Epsilon lost their leg during all of this game, but they never crumbled. They never fell. They were shaky, but they didn't lose. And Epsilon, after Season 12, after Season 13, now in Season 14, again, they're going to go home and get that pixelated trophy. They're going to get the prize money, and they're going to get absolutely everything for winning ETF2L Season 14, ladies and gentlemen, powered by Twitch.tv, hosted by ETF2L.org, casted today by VanillaTV, ladies and gentlemen. 3-2-2 is going to be the final score here on CP Snakewater, the final match. And as I said, Epsilon was bleeding, but Broder did not get them down. They did not tap out, and Epsilon fought till the very, very end. And Broder barely gonna lose out on this one, guys. Thanks for joining us here at VanillaTV. This was a fantastic game. It's gonna be absolutely amazing. We're gonna have some interviews. Those will be uploaded as well to our YouTube channel. So if you've just watched this game on YouTube, guys, thanks so much. Please look up the interviews that Byte is gonna have with these players right now. They're gonna be hopping into Mumble. We're gonna have some players here for the interview. Stay tuned here at VanillaTV. We're just gonna have a short commercial break. After this, we'll be back with an interview between players from both of these teams. Let's see what they have to say after an insane game. One of the best of threes Team Fortress 2 has ever seen. Stay tuned, guys.